grew from the community. This wasn't something that one day sort of city government said, ooh, I have an idea, let's create a top-level domain. In fact, it came from community organizations and individuals who said, we want to have sort of a community that exists at the digital level. Importantly for New York, this was an opportunity to create a digital community that mirrored the physical community, and we wanted that to be a diverse, vibrant scene that the community could shape in years to come. Practically, how are we going to sort of manage that? What are the contractual relationships? In New York, we went the route of issuing an RFP and going through a procurement process to select a company to manage this. That was critical. You don't necessarily have to know all of the nitty-gritty details because there's companies like Neustar that our experts have done this time and time again. So when you find a partner like Neustar, in some ways you can say, you can take all the technical details off the table and you can focus more on the sort of vision. The most rewarding thing is when you sort of launch something new like this is when you see it in action. And so when you go, if you're in New York and you hop on the subway, you will see startups whose websites now are ending in .nyc. Before, again, it has launched new businesses because they could, as a brand, identify themselves with New York, and they could create their entire brand entity in a really concise, way that had pop to it and that appealed to individuals. Everybody is rallied around .nyc because it instantly connects you to the powerful brand that is New York. A lot of new economic development and activity, and we've also seen an enormous amount of sort of new civic activity. Also, an opportunity to operate a business. NYC is a business here. As a government, I don't want to be in the position where I'm having to manage the actual purchase of domains and thinking about what is the right price point. And the value of having a partner like Neustar is they're taking care of all that. We're doing it in collaboration. Something that's beautiful about when you sort of leverage a domain space like that and make it easy for people to find out about the basic sort of elements of that city. And there's more value to these initiatives because they're on a .nyc. If ferry.nyc gets more traffic because it's easy to find than if it was New York City ferry whatever, US or something like that. It was us as a city deciding that we wanted companies and entities in our businesses to have a leg up. We wanted them to be able to stand out in the crazy marketplace of the world, the internet, where there are millions of companies and entities out there. We wanted those individuals to say, hey, I'm from New York City. When cities are thinking about, do you want to have your top-level domain? In some ways, it's a question of, do you want your residents, your businesses, your organizations to stand out? Do you want them to have a competitive advantage on the marketplace? Something that all governments need to do. You have to think about your digital space in the same way that you think about physical space in the city. And you could go and you could leave it all vacant. You could never actually develop that, digital real estate. Or you can start building things.